Morning, y'all. Ms.V here. Yeah, I had to come to y'all today from inside. So I had to make me a background because I don't have one. I didn't plan on doing no videos from inside, but hey, weather's not cooperating where I can sit out on my porch this morning. So I just made me a little corner here. This is a little temporary corner. I'm gonna make a real corner. I didn't want to do that inside the house. I didn't want to have a desk in my home or a room in my home, just a space in my home just dedicated to sitting at a desk, sitting on a sofa. That wasn't my idea of the way I wanted to do things. But I see that my friend was right. My friend told me I needed to make a space in my home. Okay, Tasha, I give you the credit for it. You said it, and where I can have everything set up, my camera, my lights, everything. Get a desk and do it. All right, I give in. You were right. I was wrong. I know that's what you want to hear anyway, but whatever. So, that's what I've been doing. I don't know why I woke up at 4:00 this morning. 4:00 this morning. I didn't go to bed until late. I was over there hanging out on them YouTube streets last night for a little while. And then I was like, okay, it's time for you to get off these streets and go on about your business. Get on back over there on YouTube Road. So I did. And I cranked up and I went down and I watched the lights in the neighborhood. I hadn't seen, the decorations in the neighborhood at night because I ain't been down the street to see them. Beautiful, beautiful. I might have to take y'all for a ride through the neighborhood. There's some beautiful lights out there. But, y'all, I've been thinking since 4. Well, actually, no. I started thinking yesterday. And I know y'all know that's dangerous when I start thinking because it'd be some stuff rolling through my head. I can't help it. It's just, it's in my DNA. I don't know which parent or if both parents were the thinkers. Probably both, looking back. But anyway, I inherited this, I think. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get me a Facebook channel. And I called up one of my friends last night and I told her because I really wasn't going to try to go to Facebook until after I built up my YouTube. But then when I was sitting there thinking, I was like, why you going to do that? You wasn't ready to come to YouTube. You wasn't coming to YouTube until January. I'm going through a grieving process. So I wasn't ready for YouTube, but I was thrown out there. So I had no choice. When people sending people to your page and you need to have something out there for them to watch, right? So, yeah, okay. So I decided, well, what you waiting for January? You're already out here on YouTube. You might as well go on over there on Facebook. And then other little thoughts was popping in my head like, you're going to get tired of YouTube. There's a bunch of drama out here. And I ain't never been no drama queen, so it kind of wears on me to come out here on YouTube every day, couple of times a day. It's not for me to do that. Now, I'm not leaving YouTube. Don't get me wrong. I didn't say that. Don't go putting words in my mouth. Read my lips. I'm here, okay, until I get ready to go. And I just got here, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here with my YouTube babies. I got close to 600 of y'all now. I ain't finna leave y'all. What kind of mother's that to bring her babies out here and then abandon them? I ain't that kind of mother. I don't care. Not me. I don't leave my children nowhere. And they well attended if I have to leave them. I know who got them, okay? I put all of y'all in the same room and make sure y'all all have some food and give y'all something to do and then have a nanny or somebody come in and attend to y'all. I will. I ain't finna leave my babies. But So much for that. Now, so back to Facebook. Okay, so I went over there and I created me a page. I did. And the name of the page is the same thing. Chatting with Miss M.I. Lord help me. M.S. dot capital V. Where am I come from? I don't know. I can't worry about that. It's non-relevant to the conversation. M.I. Okay, chatting with Ms. V. It's the same page as YouTube on Facebook. Okay? So I start inviting some of my friends to my Facebook page. And I started hitting the button so fast, I ain't read no rules. I ain't read no rules over there. I know that the rules are much more stringent on Facebook than they are on YouTube. And a lot of this shenanigans that's being pulled over here on YouTube is not accepted or allowed on Facebook. Okay? I know that much. I know you have to have, 10,000 subscribers to start getting paid? Whatever. You know, it is what it is. I'm 68. I live without it all this time, so if I get it for the dawn, I don't. It is what it is when it comes to that part of the situation. But, listen. So, the watch hours, I think may be different over there too. I need to read up on it before I actually drop a video over there, and see what's really going on over there. Because you can't be on these platforms and not know what the rules are. But, I try to stay within the guidelines. I could put the same information over on Facebook that I'm putting on YouTube because it ain't about nobody else out there on YouTube or Facebook. It's about me. What I'm doing, where I'm going, who I'm with, inspiration, motivation, humor, being me, just silly little me, okay? So, that's what I done. Yeah. That brain got the rolling up in here and in my head, and the next thing I know, I was over there doing it. Call up a friend. I ain't even know how to do it. I call a friend, phone a friend when you don't know what to do. Google it. You know how I do it. So I phoned a friend. Friend had me on there within 5 minutes. I'm up there just inviting people. Next thing I know, all these people coming to my page off my Facebook. Woo! So that means you got to start putting some content out there, girlfriend. Then how you gonna do it? Are you gonna do YouTube one conversation or Facebook the same? Nope, I'm gonna do both of them at the same time. But maybe starting. But the friends that I have on Facebook are totally different. What I'm trying to say, the people who come into my channel on Facebook are gonna be somewhat different from the people that are coming to my page from YouTube. Most of the people that's coming to my page on YouTube are just a few family and friends, not a lot like it will be over on Facebook. And I'm pulling people from other channels over here. I mean, you can look and see where the people are coming from. And they're coming from everywhere. I mean, Roz, Treese, DJ, Sharita, they coming from all over, and I appreciate that because I don't have no problem with none of these people. I've said it once, I said it before. They might have a problem with me, but I ain't got no problem with them, okay? So I appreciate, let me stop right there and thank all of you, my new subscribers. I've only been out here, I think, going into the 3rd week maybe. But I appreciate all of you who have come over and are chatting with me. We haven't gone live yet. Ms.V doing too much. She should have went live today, but she doing too much. She over there messing around with Facebook now and picking up more friends and stuff over there. But it was easier over there. It might be harder to get to 10,000. I don't know. I can't predict the future, but I do know that will help me with my YouTube over here also because a lot of them didn't even know I had a YouTube page. Now, another thing that's iffy is because a lot of them on Facebook, they don't like YouTube. So, I may pick up a few, I may not. I don't know. I can't predict that. And that's not an issue. It's really not an issue. But now I got to start thinking again and analyzing stuff, how I want to do it. Do I want to do both of them at the same time or come at different times? I don't know. I'm going to have it all figured out by this weekend. Some days I may come on and have both of them on here. Other days I may come on and have a different commentary for them because I know them. They're coming from my personal page, from my elementary school, my high school, my college, my church, my jobs in the past, people I met that we have been friends on my Facebook page for 10 years. And they may have known me since childhood. Okay? So my content may be a little bit different, geared to the fact that they really know me. Okay? And they can relate to some of the things that I'm saying more so than you can, because you getting to know me. The more I come out here, the more I talk to you. See what I'm saying? You with me? Follow me. Okay. Y'all, my eyes are really kind of bothering me this morning with this light glaring on my eyes. Last night, too, I need to call the doctor back because he said he didn't want to do the cataract surgery until over in the spring. He wanted the floaters to go away first and then do the surgery. Another decision. 2 eyes? Were you blind for a couple of days? Or 1 eye at a time? I don't know. Figure that out later down the road. Right now, I'm singing. Hold up. Maybe the glasses will help me. Hold your horses. Hold down. Because right now, they just not doing good. Okay, let's try this for a minute. No, that might not work either because the light is glaring off the glasses. Can't wear it for losing. But anyway, ain't nothing I ain't used to. I'll figure it out. So that's what I've been doing. Last night, setting up my Facebook page, letting people know what my channel is going to be about. Because over there, baby, they hollering at me like, what you going to be talking about? Well, what's your page about? I had to go to texting, I had to go to emailing and all that. That's family from 10 years. Like I said, I've been over there since 2010 with a personal page. So, and these people know me in what y'all call real life. I call everything about this YouTube, Facebook, social media, that's real life to me. It may be different for you. I'm not going to do anything on here I wouldn't do in real life. And when I come out here and I put my life on these channels for you to see and for you to watch, whose life is it other than my real life? I can't separate the two because I'm talking about me. I'm doing content a lot about me and my life experiences and things I've gone through and overcome. And I can't separate the two. I can't come out here and say, in real life, I'm like this in real life. This is real life for me. I'm getting up, coming to my job every day. This is my job. That's what I chose to do. And I can do that. Right? Right? Yeah. So I had to do me some notes this morning, like Miss Carver, because my mind be skipping it. You have so much on there, like things I gotta do. I have to start writing this stuff down again like I used to, because I'll be thinking about, I should have done that Monday. What is the day? Thursday? I ain't did. I get to it. So that's what that's all about. The Facebook page is going to kind of guide me into what they want to talk about. because I set it up that way. Y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about. These are people I know I can bring up on my panels, my stream yards, or whatever they call it over there. Because I've known them all my life. I know their personalities. I know what they'll say and what they won't say. And might have to say, no, it's not the time. You can't come up here today before we talk. And because some of them, they different, just like me, different. But others are professionals, and they're going to want to talk about certain subjects, medical, dentists, lawyers, teachers, clergy. Anybody's welcome to come up. If we on a conversation that you have experience in, or you have a lot of years of service, it may be military, I don't know. But whatever, you're welcome to come up and talk. You got to just show your face and let me see you're looking right, and you ain't nobody that's gonna come over there and pull no weird stuff where I gotta take the whole video down because you doing the fool. Nah, don't do that. Don't even come over here if that's what you want to do. Now, don't. Stay away. Being a public figure comes with its pros and its cons. And I knew that when I came out here, that I was going to be putting my life out there. Have nothing to hide. It is what it is. It was what it was, and it is going to be what it's going to be. That's how I look at life. Always have. Being a public figure is not easy. You have to carry yourself a little bit differently, especially when you're coming out on social media every day, and you bringing people into your home, and you taking people on trips, and you taking them out in public places with you. It's not that I don't know how to act. It's sometimes I help people in my chat that may not know how to act. But I can say this much for the ones who have subscribed. Y'all are good people. Tell by the comments you making. You're very encouraging. You motivate me to want to get up and come and talk to you every day. Take you places. Do things with you. You inspire me. Because I didn't know what I was going to do when I came back from Louisiana. At first, I started to not come back, period. I'll walk away from my house in a minute and leave it. I left one in Baltimore, never went in. I leave this one and walk away. I do that. I don't care about material stuff. It's not important to me at this point in my life. And I really thought about staying there after, my brother passed. I had gotten used to being there again. It's a small town, but if you've lived in big cities before, and you're not into that club scene and all that other stuff that the only thing that would have bothered me living there would have been the fact that there's really not a lot to do. I would have had to pick up new interests, going fishing or going bowling or playing tennis or golfing, some kind of sport to occupy my mind, because it's not like living in Houston or St. Louis or Vancouver or other places I've lived, Denver. It's not like that. It's just not much to do. And that would have been the only thing that would have bothered me. Other than that, I can live anywhere. It don't matter. I can live under a bridge if I have to. I'm a survivor. I know how to survive. I was married to a guy that was military for 20 years. And he taught me a lot about survival. He was an avid hunter. The fall of the year, he was in the woods hunting. But I learned a lot about how to build a fire, how to cook outside. When the storms came through Houston, he taught me even how to pack to leave here running from the storm. You can't be taking all these different color clothing and stuff like that, trying to match shoes and all that stuff like I like to do. You can't do that. Take all black. Okay? So if you come back and you don't have nothing, you got all black clothing. You ain't got to match it. Get you a black pair of heels, a black pair of tennis shoes, a black pair of flat shoes. Get you your underwear. Get your computer and get your medications. And the rest of it, you can try to put stuff up off the floor if you want to. Put it on the top of the closet, but ain't no guarantee that it's going to be there. It might be full of water or mud when you get back home. That's living in this area. That's what I faced since 1978 when I moved here. You know, like I said, I've been back and forth. But it is what it is. But I learned lots from him. You know, we're not together, but I can say I learned lots in that marriage that I probably wouldn't have learned from any other person that I ever met. Each person brought something into my life that taught me something and benefit, because that's what I look for in people. How are you going to benefit me by being in my life? You know, you telling me I can't be in your circle, and you don't want me to be. I mean, you never thought about maybe I don't want to be in your circle. You're not teaching me anything. I'm not learning anything from you. We're not talking the same language. We're not going to the same places. You don't fit around my friends. See, people need, when they say things like that, they need to really stop and think about you putting yourself on this pedestal, but the circle of friends I'm in is very diverse. It's from the person that's out there with very little to the person who could take their money and buy my money. That's my circle, okay? Because I don't look at people for what they have or don't have, or I don't look at material things in people. I don't measure myself by that. I just fit in where I get in. And most of the people who are in that circle have the same like-mind experiences in life. They got sense enough to know easy come, easy go. Been there, done that. Okay? Can't. So I have to kind of like come out here and just be the real me. What you see is what you get. Everybody's not going to like it. Everybody's not going to like you. It's just, it's life. It's real life. It's no different. In real life, everybody don't like you. So what's going to be any different on social media? Same thing. It's not a fantasy. It may be a fantasy in some people's world, or maybe some people try to separate it, and they're not doing a really good job of it because they're saying one thing and you're seeing another. I don't want it like that. What you see is what you're going to get. 24/7, 365 a year. Period. Over on Facebook, their expectations of me are different because they know me. They are not expecting for me to come over there doing cussing, fussing, raising hell, fighting, bickering, arguing, because they know that's not me. See the difference? I'm having to try to show you on YouTube, or let you see, and you make a discernment for my character and my integrity. But over there, I don't have to do that. They've been around too long. Let me flip the page, because I tell you I made a few notes this morning. I'm going by them and I'm not going by them. So over there I made a name for them. I've been calling y'all my YouTube babies over here, but over there on Facebook, I'm calling them my beautiful butterflies. So I'm going to call y'all the same thing over here. I will refer to you as my beautiful butterflies. And I'm going to tell you where it came from. A few days before my brother passed, he said, "That is the most beautiful butterfly I've ever seen." And he was looking at the wall. And we were looking at the wall and we were trying to figure out, ain't a butterfly on the walls. So that is something he's seeing in his mind. And so it kind of stuck with me. I came home and I researched, what is a butterfly? What is the meaning of a butterfly? It's new life. It's transition. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was transitioning. Butterflies transition from a cocoon into a beautiful butterfly. And he was transitioning from this life to the next life. So my girlfriend and I went shopping in West Monroe at the Hobby Lobby. And at night I went in there. I didn't go in there for no butterflies. I did not. He had been giving me money every week, even though, well, his wife did, even though I told them, I ain't come down here for no money. You can't pay me for taking care of him. But every week, Friday to be exact, she came in and she handed me money. I don't want you to use your money down here taking care of him. And he doesn't want that either. Take this money. So I kind of collected my little money and stuff. And then before I left, my mind told me, go shopping and buy something that you can remember him by. Don't just blow the money on anything. So I bought memories. We walked in the Hobby Lobby and I saw the most beautiful butterfly I had ever seen. It was just there. And they had a lot of butterflies flying around in the store. I don't know if this is the new trend for the seasons or whatever, spring coming up, but butterflies, they kind of always have a theme going off in Hobby Lobby. But look, I'm centering everything around my decorating now of this butterfly. And I have 2 of them. And I thought, out of all the butterflies I saw in the store, these 2 were the most beautiful butterflies that I had ever seen. Okay? So I started thinking again. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? He saw these butterflies on the wall. I'm putting these butterflies on the wall. I really wanted to put them outside, to be honest, on the porch, but I can't. They tin. They'll rust. This side would rust slower, but because it's been painted. But the rust from this side is going to eventually eat up this side. Corrosion. Okay? So, I bought a clock that night. Huge clock. I say huge. I can't hardly move this arm. I've been packing that heavy purse again. But the clock is a big clock, okay? So I decided for my wall that I'm going to talk to y'all, I'm going to put that clock, and it's going to always be set at 7 o'clock. Remember, I told you that, so don't worry about what time it is on that clock. If you're looking at that clock when I put it up on the wall and I come out here talking to you, you're going to be on the wrong time, most probably. You're going to be right twice a day, 7 in the morning and 7 at night. Other than that, you're going to be wrong. Because that's the time he passed away, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. August 31st. 2022. Then those butterflies are going to come into, they're going to be flying into 7 o'clock. And that's what's going to be behind me. Not these giraffes that I brought from Montego Bay. I'm going to be on another wall with them, with my clock and my butterflies. And y'all are going to be my beautiful butterflies. That's how they came about. Thought I'd just tell you the story. Why the butterflies? Now you know. My beautiful butterflies. Because I know it's somebody else out here that got butterflies. I mean, it's pretty common. It's a beautiful insect. So I know. I think I saw Inclusion Guru with that too. So hers are butterflies, but mine are my beautiful butterflies. That's the difference, okay? And we can do that. We can share butterflies. There's a lot of butterflies. You know, they're all different colors, all different species. I don't know what species I'm going to choose. I have to look that one up to see what species of butterfly this one is. Because, you know, it's more different kinds of butterflies than just this one. I don't know. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to research it. Okay. So that's the butterfly story. So I got up around 4 and I ain't turned the TV. I turned the TV up because TV stay on 24 hours, whether it's saying anything or not. It's on. It never turns off, especially in my bedroom. And I saw some porch pirates. That's the first thing when I turned it up. I'm like, what is a porch pirate? Y'all ever heard of porch pirate? That's the new name for the people who come up on your porch and steal your Christmas stuff. They called them porch pirates on the TV this morning, on the news. And here I go thinking again, analyzing stuff. I'm like, if you could think to go up on them people's porch and take their gifts that they've ordered for their household, why can't you think how to go and apply for a job? Something you could do. I don't care if it ain't nothing but flipping burgers. Versus stealing them people's stuff and inconveniencing their life. When you know everybody now got a ring camera. Everybody looking at you before you come up there. Everybody listening to you. Everybody see you. So you don't get caught. Well, that is about the dumbest criminals I've ever seen. Porch pirates. Whatever. Y'all want to go to jail for Christmas? That's on y'all, but y'all need to find something else. Y'all go pick up cans first. I would actually get in a dumpster and get me some cans out the dumpster and go dumpster diving before I go up there and take a chance of somebody blowing my brains out behind a gift that ain't none of mine. I didn't buy and it don't belong to me. Now I'm for real about that. Some things just plain dumb. Y'all stay off them people's porches taking their stuff and go find you something to do. Go wash some cars. Go cut some yards. You ain't got no other skill. You ought to be able to do that. Okay? Babysit for somebody. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Go down and volunteer. Maybe they'll hire you if you do good at volunteering. Go wash some dishes in a restaurant. There are jobs out there that you do not have to have a lot of skills to do. It's just ordinary stuff that you do in your home every day. You can start cleaning floors for people. You do that in your home. You don't have no decorating skills where you can go and fix Christmas wreaths and sell them. Y'all not thinking. Y'all, I'm gonna need you to use your brain, okay? God gave you 5 senses. You don't even have to use all 5 at one time. You could use one, your creative thought process. What can I do to make me some quick money? I know how to decorate a yard. I know how to trim a tree. I know how to make a wreath. I can decorate a fireplace. I can go clean out somebody's garage. I can haul off their stuff to the trash. You don't need a lot of brain to do that. You need to use your muscles that he gave you, and that'll help you build up some, lifting, picking up, putting down. I can't think on that level. To not be able to think of something to do to make me some money. That's legal. That's going to keep me from behind bars. I don't like confinement. I don't. I'm spontaneous. I like to be able to get up and move. That would drive me crazy. Sitting behind a bar in a little old bitty cell with toilet over there and ain't no door up to the toilet. No, y'all gone on with all that. I ain't, nope, I ain't gonna be able to do it. To my northerner friends and East Coast friends, y'all be careful with that. Those fires, heaters trying to heat your homes. Because this is the time of year where a lot of people lose their homes and, get burned out. Poor animals, small kids, older people can't get out. And, we don't want that at Christmas time. So, kind of be cautious of where and maybe put more cover on the bed at night and turn them heaters off. Because you can't control it when you sleep. Just be cautious of that. Because we want everybody to have a Merry Christmas and be here next year. To my northern friends. That was on the news. That's why I brought it up. That was a few things I saw on the news this morning. Then they were talking about depression and anxiety during this time of year. It's bad, people. It's really bad. While you up here hollering about, oh, Merry Christmas, let me see y'all get this tree. I got this from my theory, and I got this from my graduate. Look, everybody ain't in that spirit. Okay? There are elderly people out here who may be by themselves. Husband gone. Children might have even passed on before them. Okay? You got to stop and think. You're not the only person in this world. And the way you celebrate Christmas, everybody don't celebrate Christmas like that. My Christmases have changed over the years. I don't have no grandparents. None. I don't have no mother. I don't have no father. I don't have no aunts. I don't have no uncles. I only have one brother and one sister left. It wasn't like that 10, 15, 20 years ago. I've been looking forward to going to my mom's house and being with my family. Me and my mama was like that. We was tight. She was my mama, but we was best friends. Even after I left home and became a grown woman, we had to talk to each other at least 2 or 3 times a week. Just to say hello. How you doing? You need anything? You good? How you feel? That was our relationship, okay? So, yeah, it's not the same. I don't go to her house anymore. My nephew lives in her house now. She left it to me. I gave it to him. So, that changed the dynamics right there. With my siblings leaving and passing on, I've gone from being an only girl to next to the baby to a middle child now. My dynamics in the family have changed. Where I stand now, I'm a middle child. So I've been all over the place. But ain't that the story of my life? I was always the different one. I told you that on day one. Y'all gonna learn to listen to me. I've had more challenges probably than any of my siblings. But it was my life. That's the life God gave me. I deal with it. I don't let it be a problem for me. Let it be a problem for other people who don't understand me and my challenges and how I was raised and how I was brought up and the things I've gone through and the things I've had to overcome and the things that just was different from me than my friends. I had everyday, regular, normal friends then and now, but my challenges were not like theirs. I couldn't even talk to them about it because they wouldn't even understand. They can't understand a lot of things that I've been through. They didn't go through integration. I did. They may have lived in a different neck of the woods where they were already integrated. They didn't have the first Caucasian roommate at that college. I did. Pierce Hall. First one. It had never been a black and a white who lived together in the same room until me and Virginia did. Yeah, it's what it is. They may never have gone to a job where it was all Caucasian men and a few Mexican men, and they didn't want you there. And they tell you, what you here for? My wife at home. You know I got slick mouth. Maybe your wife ain't educated enough to be here with me. Huh? See how it works. Don't come after me with no foolishness, okay? I'm out here working, doing a job just like you. And if it bothers you, then maybe you need to leave because I ain't going nowhere. I like my job. I like the money. I like the benefits. I like the health program they got going on, medical, vision, dental, whatever. But better go on somewhere. For real, for real. So, those were my challenges in life, and I think I did pretty good. I'm sane, whatever sane is, about as normal as anybody else, whatever that is. But it makes you, it molds you into who you become later in life. A lot of things are just foolish to me. I can't waste time with them because it is a waste of my time. A lot of things I just don't see like other people because of my background and my environment and how I was raised and things I went through during childhood. I'm not going to see it like you see it. And I probably, most of the time, I've always just shut it down. I don't tell you because you can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes if you never had to walk in them. So, it is what it is. You've probably had challenges that I've never faced. I'm not a battered woman. I'm not a child of molestation. Some of you may be. And I can't put myself in your shoes. I can only empathize, sympathize with you. Because that had to be a hell of a struggle for you. I don't know. I can't come out here and say that because it never happened. So we've all been through things in life, and I'm very astute that, like I have my challenges, you've had yours, and it doesn't matter. They still were challenges. You still had to face them. You still had to deal with them. I don't care if you had to go to jail. I don't care if you was on drugs. Whatever, it was a challenge you had to face. You had to deal with it, and you had to come through. And my thing is, you came through. Now it's history. You can put it behind you. You can't keep rolling with it. You got to let it go at some point. Because it'll eat you alive. You will be depressed. You will be going through anxiety. You won't have a balance ever in life where you can just wake up happy in the morning and be glad you're here. That's what I do every morning. I just wake up happy. Because whatever the day brings, I got to face it. I got to deal with it. But I'm not going to let it make me miserable. I'm not going to make it unhappy. And some things I've learned, just let it go. They'll take care of itself. It will. You don't have to address everything. You don't have to do everything. I do the important things that's got to be done today. And then as the week goes on, well, that ain't so important. I drop it off the list. Let it be what it be. If it come back, then I deal with it. But if it don't, I ain't gonna waste my time. So basically now, what we have to do at this point in our life is find our purpose. Have any of y'all read Purpose Driven Life? It's a pretty good book. It changed some things in my life once I read it. Get out of other folks' life and other folks' business and get back into your own business and figure out what is your purpose for being here. Okay? If you don't have a degree to be a teacher, then how can you give a lesson? You're not qualified. You're not equipped to come out here and teach nobody. You don't have a teacher's certificate or certification. Don't do that. You're out of line. Find out what your purpose is. Maybe your purpose was to be in the kitchen cooking. I don't know. Maybe your purpose was a driver to take people around the world, or I don't know if you're supposed to be driving a plane, bus, or a train. I don't know. But just figure out what your purpose is and go do that. And you'll probably be happier, um, less stress. I wouldn't want people following me around every day if I was mean, mad, bitter, evil, doing ugly things, and they having to defend me for my character. No. Mm-mm. Defend me for my integrity. Tell me in my chats, look, that's history. We don't want to talk about that. We've already talked about that. Let's move on. Mm-mm. That's people with no commentary. I heard a lady say the other day on her platform that commentary can be anything. She's right to a degree. But I don't want mine being anything. Especially if my commentary is coming out here bashing and talking about folks I don't know and being judgmental and being opinionated. Wrong channel. Because I don't know these folks. Why am I going to sit up and judge them and put an opinion out there? I ain't got no facts. I don't have no receipts to say what I'm saying. And then when they come back for you, judge drops the gavel. Because it's going to happen out here. It's going to happen. I'm predicting it. I'm telling you, 2023, somebody's going into the courtroom. Because people going to get tired. They going to have enough. That's exactly why I'm already tired. I've only been out here a couple of weeks. I was co-hosting for months, but it's different when you got your own channel. But I don't want to hear that stuff every day. Y'all want to be over here every day. I'm coming over here with my YouTube sweeties and butterflies and whatever and holler at y'all and take y'all places and do things, but not every day. It's too much going on. I can't process all this stuff, and I don't roll these streets like I used to. When the pandemic was going on and I ain't have nothing else to do, I'd be on the street every day just watching y'all. But now I got my own channel. I ain't got time to be watching y'all. I'm doing me, my life. And y'all don't want to come out here. If you seeing it on 10 different channels, what folks do, I only got to go watch one reaction channel to see what's going on if I want to pick it up. It's like a soap opera. They give you an hour on the soap opera. But really, 30 minutes of it ain't nothing but commercials paying for the soap opera, okay? And then the other 30 minutes, they actually doing different scenes in different homes and stuff. And then Friday is a cliffhanger. This is the same thing on YouTube. You get a cliffhanger. And then they don't pick it up on Monday. They pick it right back up the next morning. Nope. But anyway, it is, like I always say, what it is. I just don't want it over here on mine, okay? So we're going to go on our next little trip to see the lights. We're keeping the spirit rolling over here. I told y'all that. We're going to go down to Dickinson, Texas, and look at the lights that they got down there. And I think they got a boat show down there too. I'm not for sure. I got to find out from one of my friends that live down there if they got the boat show or if it already has been held, because I've never been to that boat show either. I've always just seen it on television, but I want to go to lots of things that I've never had the opportunity while I was out there working and raising my child and all that. I ain't have time to go to that stuff. By the time I took care of my house and my own business, it limited things that I could do and getting her to different places till she started driving. And then once she driving, Lord, I'm praying, because she sure wasn't driving too good when she first started. Thank you, Jesus. But anyway, that's behind me. So that's what I'm going to do this weekend. We're going down to Dickinson. I'm not sure what else is going on in the area, but I'm gonna look it up. Miss V gonna be out there if the weather permits. You know, I always have to go by what the weather says. This morning it's a mess out there. I woke up at 4. It was dark, 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 and I said, "Oh, I better make sure my flashlights." When I turn on the light, I said, "I better make sure my flashlights are in place because when the lights go off here, they don't come right back on. It might be hours, you know. It has been days. So wherever I am, I make sure I got a flashlight on. Bam. See what I'm saying? Uh-huh. I don't be playing. Keep my flashlight. I be wanting to see. Because I know I already broke almost every toe on one of the, I think it's the right foot. Y'all know when I first came out here, I had 2 broke toes. They all discombobulated, but they carry me where I want to go, so I don't stress the small stuff in life. So my sugar woogers, so Miss Loretta called hers booger woogers. Y'all my sugar woogers, my beautiful butterflies. Ms. V has got to get up now. Ooh, Ms. V been on here almost an hour talking to her babies. We getting more familiar with each other. That's why. So anyway, I got to get up and get rolling and get something accomplished today. And I got to get in the weight room today. So maybe I'll come back because I can't get outside. Maybe I'll come back when I go in the weight room and we'll chit chat a little bit more in the weight room. And I got to come live, so maybe in the weight room might be a good time to come live and get all the fears of, oh, it ain't gonna act right, or I'm not gonna do right. Okay, that's all I can tell you. I got this video thing down. I got, my lighting right and everything, and I'm just gonna leave everything right here until I get my desk set up and everything over there, and my big clock and my butterflies and stuff I told you about. So if I have to be inside, because I can't be running all over the house with the telephone, I get distracted. I mess around, forget y'all on here, and I'll be in the laundry room washing clothes or something. So I have to have me a place where I can sit down if I got to be inside. That's that thing on the door. I didn't take it off. You heard the knock. That's that, it's like a little plaque I got out there. I told y'all about it yesterday. But anyway, I got to get off of here and get my day started. I hope y'all have a beautiful morning. I didn't have coffee with y'all this morning. I'm drinking water. Shout out to Baltimore. Y'all better win that game. I know that much. Be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Much love to you. Talk to you later. I'm out. As soon as I figure out. I did get that straight this morning too. One time I hit the little button, the light went off and the phone went off. Now I tried it again, it didn't work. It'll all come together. Ms.V ain't finna stress over it though. Love you. Bye.